Check, check. Hello, hello. All right, we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my brand new gaming live stream channel, 3 Up Moon. I'm really excited to launch it today. I'm a huge fan of retro video games as well as like modern indie games that are inspired by those ones. My name is Matt. I'm a drummer, an ambient musician, an audio engineer, as well as a gamer from Vancouver Island. I've always been a gamer since I was a young kid, and my uncle, who had collected retro video games, gave me his hand-me-down Nintendo Entertainment System. And he had about 40 to 50 games that he had collected. Everything from Super Mario Brothers to Duck Hunt to like RoboCop, Contra, the original Final Fantasy, all sorts of games. So from RPGs to platformers. And as a kid growing up with my cousins, we just spent hours gaming. Obviously, we followed the progression of Nintendo consoles, and the NES was really a moment where my imagination sparked, especially with music. And as a musician, as well as a sound engineer and gamer, I was really inspired by the soundtracks. A lot of my connection to gaming is interwoven with the nostalgia that I have for their music, and the video game soundtracks are something that intrigued me enough to want to persuade me basically to start studying how to write music and audio engineering. Another big inspiration for me was old school 1930s, 1940s cartoons and the music associated with the movement and the joyousness of those old cartoons. And so this channel is going to be kind of an amalgamation of just giving people a little peek into some of my favorite video game soundtracks. Now, you can support the channel any way you like. You can watch it for free, but also you can support it via Patreon. And if you do support via Patreon, you get access to some pretty sweet bonus content. I'm going to be doing some live drumming videos that will take you on a journey from my favorite video game songs and soundtracks, and I'll be drumming along to them, showcasing some of my favorite rhythms and melodies. That'll be exclusive just for Patreon supporters. Also, the streams will be available on Twitch. If you can't catch live, then you can watch them all there or on YouTube. So as I go through these different games and play through them, I encourage you to play along with me. If you haven't played these games before, I definitely encourage you to support the developers and go and play the game for yourself. If you can play in the format that I am, then also I encourage you to join. And thanks again for clicking on the link, and thanks for joining. Today we're going to be starting off our first playthrough, and it'll be a Super Nintendo game. We're going to be playing EarthBound. EarthBound is known as Mother 2 in Japan, and it's one of my favorite RPGs and also one of my favorite Super Nintendo games. It came out in 1994, and it stars 4 young kids on a quest to defeat an alien force named Giygas. It's a very unique game for the time because not a lot of Japanese RPGs were entrenched in the Western culture of the time. The gameplay is unique, the battle system has some unique quirks to it, and the soundtrack is awesome. One of my favorite soundtracks, of course. And it's one of my favorite games, but it's also got one of my favorite stories as well. What we're going to be doing today, though, is we're going to be playing it a little differently. We're going to be playing a randomized version of EarthBound. Randomizers are really popular as of the last several years, where people take a game they know really well, like a retro game or like something like Link to the Past, Super Mario World, and they shuffle all the aspects about the game. So every room, boss battle, enemy, the treasures that you can find, the spells you can learn, the main characters that you play as, basically everything gets shuffled and randomized for a unique play experience. Today we're going to be doing something called Ancient Cave Mode. It's a challenge randomizer mode that will completely change how the game's played. It's going to be tossing the storyline completely out, so we're not going to be playing through the normal progression of the story, and we'll be randomizing the enemies, locations, and that sort of thing. Essentially, it takes the entire game and compartmentalizes all the rooms in the game into an 8-level labyrinth. At the end of each level will be a boss, and at the end of the labyrinth, we will fight the main boss if we can defeat them. So we'll just go ahead and start, and you will see for yourself how different this is if you've played EarthBound before. And it's going to throw a lot of curveballs at us, so that's kind of the fun of it. So yeah, thanks for joining, and let's get this going. Okay. Here we it's going to randomize the characters we play as well as the title screen here. So should be pretty funny. There we go. Okay, Ruder Birth. So yeah, it will randomize the title screen, which is pretty funny. It's different every time you play it. All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna let this intro play for just a second here. And I do want to also just thank some people. I couldn't get this live stream channel going if it wasn't for my amazing partner, Michelle. She's been very supportive, and I wouldn't be able to get this going and to start this venture without her, so I want to thank her. And I also want to thank Lucas Bell, a good friend of mine who also designed the branding for the channel. And yeah, he's really made it possible for me to bring this content to you, so thank you. And he's an amazing graphic designer, so if you want to check out some of his stuff, or if you need some graphic design work, you can go to lucasbell.ca. Thanks. All right, so let's get going here. I'm going to start a new game, and we're going to get an opportunity to pick our Windows style, which is the aesthetic for like battle system and things like that. I'm going to go with humorous. Cool. So it essentially you're going to start with all 4 party members within the game. So normally when you play through the storyline, you don't get a chance to do that. You have to meet characters along the way, and basically it's randomized the sprites of the characters as well, so we're going to give them unique names, but essentially this is Ness, the main character. But I'm going to call this pumpkin-headed character 3UP, just as a reference to the channel. Now, regarding soundtracks, I had mentioned this is one of my favorite soundtracks. I mean, this is just the name entry screen, and it's just ultra funky. Like, it's really cool. So definitely be one I'll be drumming along to. It's very fun. Okay, so we'll call this guy 3UP. Cookie Scott. I love the sound effects in this game. Cool. So the next character is Paula, but has been replaced by a duck. You'll see the original character sometimes shows up on the screen there. I will just gonna name this one Duck. Keep it simple. Cool. Cookie Scott. All right, we got Mega Man as our Jeff character. Mega Man will basically have the ability to fix broken items, and he can use very specific in-battle items as well. I'm gonna call him Rock, the Japanese name for Mega Man, and go from there. And the final character, Pooh, is gonna be replaced by this guy right here. So looks like a parrot or something. So I believe it's the Flying Man in the original game. I'm just gonna call him Pepe. Why not? Okay, there we go. And we gotta name our pet. Just as a reference to my partner's Floofer, I'm gonna name her Roxy. Roxy is a total cutie, so I'm gonna do a little reference here. And then it's gonna ask us for a few things before we start. Our favorite homemade food. I'm just gonna go for pasta. What it's gonna do here is take some of this information and just apply the like the word pasta to one of the attacks that we learn later on. And same thing here with the thing. We can, what's your favorite thing? I will put drums. All right, cool. Are you sure? So we got 3 up, Duck, Rock, and Peppy. Cool. So we'll start with everybody. I believe we start at a low level, and we start in the main character's room. So if you've played EarthBound before, you'll know that the essentially the opening is you're in bed and you wake up to someone knocking on your front door. Well, the storyline's been tossed out, so we're actually starting in the room with all 4 characters. You'll also notice that we have a teddy bear following us. All the characters follow me, and then there's a teddy bear. So what that teddy bear is it's an item that in battle will take damage for one of the party members. So it does allow you to start with a little bit of help. But you'll see how different this game is as soon as we go through this door. Alright, so this is not where we're supposed to end up. This isn't Ness's house. So essentially how the mazes work is when you go through a door, it's going to take you to a completely randomized room. And the connections are different every single time. So we could run into a monster at any time. We could find the boss battle pretty quickly. So it's really important to find some items. So we're going to just talk with everyone here and see what's going on. Since the leader of the monsters is gone, the ghosts in the tunnel have disappeared. So nothing there. Sometimes characters will give you items, and every character has been randomized. So you never know when you're going to get something, a healing item or something like that. So, okay, so we've got 2 doors to explore. Let's go up here. Alright. Awesome. So, we've got ourselves an item here. Baseball cap. Cool. So, you'll notice that we start off, 3 up has a crack bat. It's not a great weapon, but it is a good start. Alright, so I'm gonna give the item, the baseball cap, to 3 up. And so when I went through the randomization of this game, I also added a few sort of life improvement modifications. So you can instantly equip from the menu. You can't do this in the normal game, but you can instantly equip that way. Let's just quickly take a look at what the other guys have here. So the Duck's got nothing, Rock's got nothing, and Peppy's got nothing. Okay, cool. Alright, so there's no other door in here, so let's go back. And a lot of this game is going to be just backtracking through different paths to see where it'll take us next. So now we're in a totally different village. Yeah, this is where you normally meet the 4th character, Pooh, which is later on in the game. But that's the fun of the ancient cave randomizer, is that you can pretty much end up anywhere and encounter anything. So before we go into that palace here, let's just explore and see what we got down here. No. Okay, let's try in here. Yeah, definitely not a house. It's now taking us through an underground cave. So this is going to be our first battle. This question mark here. Here we go. One thing about this game that I love is the battle system. We've randomized the colors, the battle backgrounds, and everything. And it's similar to Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest or something like that. In that you've got, you can see the enemy and it's turn-based. However, when an enemy attacks you in this game, you don't lose, like if the attack did 50 damage, I wouldn't lose 50 damage right away. It has a rollback feature, so if I get hit for 50 damage, it's going to roll that damage down one by one in the counter in the bottom here. I've added something called ludicrous speed, which will allow me to make attacks quick enough to essentially stop that rollback so I can heal myself before I hit 0. So it does give you some interesting strategies when it comes to battle and opportunities for strategy. And you'll see as we play here, but I'm just going to go ahead and attack the disingenuous blaster. Let's do it. I'll do the same for everybody here. Nice. Great music as well. Ultra funky. Nice. Alright. So I believe we all grew to level 2, which is sweet. You'll notice the speed goes pretty quickly here. That's not how the original EarthBound works. So that's one of those life improvement hacks there. Okay. Fairly easy first battle, which is good. And sometimes in these runs, they are not that easy, so we're lucky. Ooh. Okay. Okay, maybe before I explore here, because there's a lot of different entrances, let's go back to the Scaraba village here. Or I don't know if that was Scaraba. I think that's just another one of the villages, but oh, we got touched by the magic butterfly. It essentially heals your PP, so it allows you to just restore PP so you can use psychic attacks in battle. We only have a healing one right now. In fact, you can check and see, yeah, 3 up has life up, which allows me to heal one of the party members. Peppy has got some healing ones as well. He's got 2 levels of life up, and healing. And that's it right now, so. But eventually we'll learn some attacking moves. Okay. So let's just explore these other entrances here before we go to the top right. Alright, this is a skip cave. I'm on the first level of the dungeon, and I don't want to do any skips. The game does give you opportunities to trade items, to skip ahead to, you know, level 5 or 7 at random, but I don't want to do that. I want to do the full playthrough and you know, just experience the whole game, so I'm not going to do that. And there's several skip caves in the game. Let's try this one here. Alright, a little log cabin with a teddy bear in it. Let's talk to this teddy bear. It's a small house, but please stay the night. Awesome. So that's a free inn, which will heal us. And Rock, so Mega Man's character, every time he has a broken item and we fall asleep in an inn, to heal, we have an opportunity to have him fix one of the broken items. So he's now just created something called Defense Spray, which we can use in battle. Pretty useful if you come across broken items a lot. Let's pick up the receiver and call Dad, which is the way we save the game. Alright. Cool. Always important to save in RPGs. Alright, and I believe, yep, we are fully healed. Awesome. Sweet, that's good to know to come back here for a free heal, because some points in the game they become quite expensive, and then you, in Ancient Cave mode, you can also run into situations where you don't have any, you just don't have any opportunity to heal. So these are normally impassable rabbit statues in the game, but they've all been changed. However, we can't get through if we check them. As strange as this may sound, there are statues of rabbits blocking your way, so we can't get through that right now. Alright, and this will take us... What's this? Oh, sorry. If you meet a beautiful woman, yeah. Okay, and this... Can I get past this person? Yes, cool. And you'll notice that some of the randomized sprites aren't fully complete, so the characters do revert to their original sprites when they climb up and stuff, unfortunately, but nope, looks like we can't do anything here. Ooh, that's pretty fun. When every character is following you in small areas, you can really Yeah, they jump around like that. It's pretty fun. Okay. Sweet. So we've checked out every single entrance that there is available to us in this village, except for the Golden Palace above, and we know that if we go in here, that there's going to be some more forward progression. So let's go back and check. North. Awesome. Sweet. So again, if you like what you're seeing, or if you're interested in playing EarthBound, I highly recommend checking it out yourself. And yeah, thanks again for tuning in. You can support the channel via PayPal directly at 3upmoonget@gmail.com, or you can become a patron and get some extra bonus stuff, including exclusive merch, which I'm really excited about. Oh yeah. Speaking of soundtracks, and the reason why I love this game, here's another one. Another great song. All right, let's check this. Oh, sorry. There we go. How much money do we have in the ATM? As you walk around and play the game, your dad in the game will actually save money for you in the ATM. So we've got 4, I'll just leave it in there for now. And let's save it. Always take an opportunity to save. Alright. Hopefully the audio is sounding okay. My monitoring is a little different than what you guys are hearing, so. Perfect, okay. Alright, got our first shop. Let's see, we've got $100, so we can... We've got some very expensive gear. We've got a Holmes hat we could afford. I'm gonna go for the Holmes hat and give it to... Now, Peppy's character can't actually equip items like armor and stuff like that, or weapons. So it's pretty much between Duck and Rock. We'll give the hat to the Duck just to give it a little extra defense. Let's equip it. Yeah, from 2 to 12, we needed that for sure. No. Let's see if we can't sell. I'm just gonna quickly sell the defense spray because I know we'll get a lot of money for it. 250, perfect. I'm not gonna use it in battle really, so cool. So we can get a ribbon. Oh, a ribbon for Duck, which might actually be better. So let's do this. Let's give the ribbon to Duck to 22. And let us take the Holmes hat and give that over to Rock. So everybody has got a piece of equipment that will increase their defense. There we go. Perfect. There. Oh, another guy. What has he got for sale? Some bread. Sandlot bat, which is pretty sweet for 3-up. It's much better than the cracked bat, so let's go for that. This is going to help us big time once we start encountering some pretty hefty enemies. I'll equip it. Yes, we will sell the cracked bat. Gotta make some room there. There's limited inventory, so cool. And a cheap bracelet. Let's do that and give that to Duck as well and equip it. There we go. 27. Awesome. No, thank you. In the same town, there is definitely a cheaper option. Sweet. Okay, let's head to the house down here into the cavern with the ropes, because that'll give us a few options, and we'll definitely have some enemies in there, so. Awesome. We're level 2. We're gonna level up in the next level. Early game, you can get some levels pretty quickly, but later on, not as easy to come by. Okay. Awesome. Sweet. A also let people know that I'm going to be doing this weekly, but 2 or 3 times a week we're going to be doing regular streams, and I'll be playing some games on my Switch as well as some of these randomized games. So we'll have a good variety of stuff and content for you in the next little while. I'm really excited. I mean, it's before this I performed in a band and put on concerts, live concerts, and obviously with COVID and the situation around the world, it's not really something that's viable or safe to do. So, and it's quite unfortunate. But what I'd like to do here, and my hope, is to create a tight-knit community of music and gaming appreciators alike. So, thanks for joining and thanks for supporting. Okay, let's attack this enemy here. I'm gonna start diving into some battles pretty quickly here. Nice. And the teddy bear is providing a little bit of defense, which is great. Awesome. 3-ups level is 3. Gotta love that 3. Awesome. I think everybody is up there now. Nice. Cool. So, we have an option. We can explore any one of these ropes, or we can go south. I'm gonna choose south for now, and we'll come right back up. There's gonna be some items here for sure, and healing at the very southern point of this screen. So, just getting used to this new controller here. Oh, that's junk. I don't need that. I will just drop that. Cool. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, I'll go for it. Attack this guy. Another disingenuous blaster. And every time you play this, the enemy names and appearances are different, so it's pretty interesting. Especially if you're used to playing this game how it's supposed to be played. Yep, there's a little item here. Just getting used to that. There we go. Yo-yo inside. Alright, I think that the yo-yo is a fantastic weapon for both Duck and Rock. I'm going to give it to Rock. He's got the big bottle rocket as well as a weapon. Let's go ahead and equip that. Nice. Perfect. Another battle here. There are people who speedrun this game, and there are like record holders and people who speedrun specifically the ancient cave mode. I'm going to be playing it at a casual, at my own pace, just because it's just a lot more fun that way for me. But I do follow a few channels that do speedruns of this, and they're quite fun. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to have an opportunity to heal as well as save. Okay. And I believe if I check this, yeah, I'm going to heal here, which is totally worth it. It's another free heal, which again is, we're lucky we've found 2 so far, but they're not that common. There's an ATM. Of course, the sprites change all the time, so sometimes the ATM are people, which is kind of weird. Yeah, well. Jeez. There we go. Cool. Awesome. I'm not going to go through that door yet. Let's keep exploring this area. Some opportunities for some items in here, so I'm just going to... Oh, there's nothing there. Oh, there's another heal. That's weird. Why there's 2 here, I have no idea. That must be something to do with the original game. Okay. Yes. So this coffin is an item. Baseball cap. Don't really need that right now. Everyone's got better equipment, so. Okay. Alright. Ah. Okay. When the spiral is red, it means the enemies attack first. Alright, the extra neighborly nut. Let's attack this guy with everybody. Nice. Now I'm just gonna do a quick test here on another device. I'll be right back. Right on. Alright, I'm back. Nice. Okay, so one of us just learned the first attack move. We've got Sci-Fire, so let's actually just quickly check who got it. Oh, I think we have to go to status. No, so it wasn't 3 up. Awesome. Oh, cool. So Duck has learned Sci-Fire and Sci-Freeze. They're pretty sweet, actually. Both of them are, right now, that's kind of what we need to take out some bosses as well. We've just got the first stage of them, so. And, yeah, cool. Does Peppy have anything besides healing? Yeah. Oh, wow. We've got the first and second stage of Freeze and the first and second stage of Psy Thunder, which is pretty cool. Oh, okay. So he's going to be pretty valuable for boss fights. Right on. Cool. Holmes hat. Okay, so I think I can upgrade my baseball cap on 3 up. I'll use that. Nice. And as 3 up takes a cup of coffee, 3 up will take a cup of coffee. Ah. Nice. Okay, so now we have 2 options. We can go north through the ropes to see if we can progress through there, or we can go south on this screen and go through the door on that side, I believe. I'm gonna try the ropes first. Let's do that. See where it takes us. This is pretty funny. I don't know whether it's a taxi cab, a submarine, what looks like one of those hyperbolic time chambers from Dragon Ball Z, and a bike. That's pretty hilarious. I think you can interact with those. I'm not sure. Let's fight this guy here. Cool. So if you start a battle with a green spiral, it can mean that you're strong enough that you can defeat the enemy right on the map, just like that. It's another really cool quirk from the original game, which you definitely did not get the opportunity to do that in Final Fantasy games, at least the early ones. So it's something I really like. I think also Chrono Trigger, if you've played that on Super Nintendo, that one has a very similar system. If you do start a level with a green spiral and it does take you into a battle, it does give you an opportunity to essentially run away in the first turn if you need to. So it's good to know that if the level starts with a green spiral and you enter it, or the battle does, then you can run away without fail. So here we've got another skip cave. I'm gonna not go through it at all. Some of these might just all lead to skip caves. Nice. But there's no fun in that. I don't want to skip ahead. I want to do the full playthrough. Don't know what sound effect that was, but cool. Now we're in a hospital. Loving the tunes here. Boop beep boop beep boop. Sure. For people who haven't played the game, let's do this. If a good friend of yours becomes unconscious, come to the hospital right away. As long as you have money for the doctor's fee. Kind of sounds like reality. You'll be able to see your friend completely recovered in no time. Besides being unconscious, whenever you don't feel so well, come and talk to a doctor. Everything I just told you applies to all hospitals all over the world. Okay. Let's see what's here. What is he saying? Oh yeah, this guy can heal you if one of the status ailments in battle is mushroom or ghost. And you can be turned into a ghost, or you can have a mushroom growing out of your head, which will slow you down. Kind of like slow or mute in Final Fantasy games. Unfortunately, you can't heal those at a hospital, but you can find someone in a hospital like this, like a holistic healer who will actually help you just from those particular things. You can, if you've been petrified as well in stone, so pretty useful. We've got two options. Let's go up here. Ooh, okay, now we're in, I believe this is Threed. So before we explore this whole new town, which has tons of different doors and entrances, let's go this way. A lot of the ancient cave mode requires you to remember where you came from and just do a lot of like labyrinth sort of dungeon-like tracking just in your brain. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. That is a really good weapon. I believe it's better than the Sandlot Bat. Yes. It'll bring our offense to 31. So let's do that. Yeah, I don't think that Duck can use a bat. Let me just quickly check, though. It'd be nice. Let's give this to Duck. No. Bats are just for Ness. Okay, so... See, there's a reason why I'm not doing a speedrun of this game. Just playing it casually. It's the only way I can do it. Okay, let's just not worry about that right now. Let's go back. Some of the sound effects get swapped as well, and I suspect that was the sound of footsteps walking down the steps. It should have been, or the door opening. That's pretty hilarious. Okay, let's not go to Threed yet. Let's go back. Let's keep exploring the rope cave. Let's get some free experience. We'll be strong enough. Boom. Nice. Level 4. Now, I don't think we're strong enough to face the first boss yet if we do come across a boss. Okay, there is a sunburnt dude in Speedos here. Let's talk to this person. I've been waiting for you. Weird. Oh. The truth of space and time moves through the universe like a wave. These great little ambient breaks in the game really inspired me as a kid playing this with friends, and yeah, this specifically was one of my favorites, as well as some of the lost melodies that you will come across in the journey. the original game. Truth speaks through space and matter and makes itself known to human beings. I was waiting for you and you came. This was destined to happen. In truth, all is predetermined. 3 up, duck, rock, and peppy. When these 4 powers gather, twisted space will bring back peace to the world. Do you understand? It doesn't matter. Proceed as you wish. Open the treasure box and take what's inside with you. Okay. Interesting. What do we get? Yogurt dispenser. I believe you can use that in battle. Yeah. Yes, I will learn a special power. This character of this woman here is supposed to be a monkey. And there's a few secret monkeys in the game that will give you extra abilities. So, perfect. I don't think we'll get the ability because as soon as we leave, we'll not be, and that's part of the story. We won't be in that area we're supposed to, so that was just a fun little musical break, really. Nothing to do with anything. Let's see what we got here, though. Whoa, a Holmes hat. We've got a lot of those right now. And everyone is good. Okay. And you. Nice. Think we can give the picture postcard to somebody. It's just baseball cap after baseball cap. Gonna end up just selling them. All right. Cool. Whoa. Weird. Super glitch. Weird. So I think we may have glitched the game out here. Just one moment. We may have to do a few more battles again. Another reason why I don't do speedruns. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna have to just pick up some items. Let's just see what happened here. We probably just lost a few of those. Yeah, just some of the extra Holmes hats. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, well, while we're here, let's just explore the south of... That's super annoying. That's okay. Here. Cool. Let's see where this takes us. And then we'll come back and go north, explore some of those ropes again, and head to Threed, because that seems to be where the progression is wanting to take us for this run. Cool. Love this neon town. Cool. Save. We got 16. Yeah, so there was a few things that it must have just sent us back to an early save point, which is quite annoying. Ooh, no. Cannot afford to sleep here. How are you doing? Oh, cool. Can't sell anything here. There's some cool items, but yeah, we're good now. Let's just keep going. I'm researching Giant Step. It's located north and west of Onit. Cool. Nice. Ooh, there's gonna be some fights here, perhaps? This is normally a venue where you would see a band called the Runaway Five. I think that this will take us... Yeah, if we go back in here, we can see the concert. Yep. Cool. So this is one of the, obviously, entrenched in Western culture influences, is they've got essentially like a Blues Brothers inspired band that performs. In the story, you actually help them... get to the concert on time. Yeah, it's like so derivative of blues. Is great. That's funny. Just want to take this opportunity again to just say thanks to everyone watching, and that you can support the channel by becoming a member on Patreon. And yeah, I couldn't do this without you, so thank you. Thank you for clicking and following the stream. This actually makes me miss jamming with my band. One of the other unfortunate casualties of COVID is not being able to perform live shows for pretty much every musician right now. So it's it's definitely something that I can't wait to get back to doing. I know that some of them are watching right now, so thanks for the support, guys. Really love you guys. Sweet. Okay, so instead of exploring that way, yeah, let's not fully go into that factory there. We might encounter a boss, so I just want to do a little more training. Perfect. Let's just come back and re-explore some of the northern rope, northern area of the rope cavern. There we go. Hopefully the audio's working okay and sounding all right for everybody. Considering I said to everyone I was an audio engineer, it would be very silly if there was some bad audio going on. So just let me know in the chat. This is a skip cave, so we didn't really need to backtrack for that. But let's check out the top and let's save so that doesn't happen again. Get some free experience. Nice. Yeah. So it brought us back to love memories playing this game back in the day, and playing RPGs in general. It's something that really engaged me. Not a lot of people necessarily have the patience to play RPGs. And for a while I went through a phase where I just was really into just pick up and play sort of games, where you can just, you know, like even like the Mario World or Super Mario Brothers, you can kind of pick up and play a few levels and then not worry too much about the story. But in the past, like owning this game and having PlayStation 1, those Final Fantasy compilations, Final Fantasy Origins and Final Fantasy Anthology, they were great entry points for me of Final Fantasy 5 and 6, which had excellent story, and Final Fantasy 4, games that were some of my favorite stories back in the day and were really engaging despite being, you know, like very simplistic sort of RPGs, even at the time. Let's go north here. I will definitely be playing some Final Fantasy on here, a randomizer for sure down the line, but I am going to be playing Final Fantasy 9. That will happen in a couple weeks, and I love that game. Great music as well, so that's going to be the 3-point for a lot of this content. It's going to be music based, and really I'm picking my most favorite games to play and hear the soundtrack too. So okay, that's where we first came through, and then we're gonna just backtrack just to see if there's anything here that we forgot. Oh yeah, skip cave. Might just be the third one here to go to Threed. Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah, we have to go through this and get the items again, so that's okay. Enjoy this little music break again. Really relaxing. Now, I'll be doing EarthBound on during the week, but I'm also going to be setting a schedule to have Sundays be a relaxing stream. I'm going to be playing just games that just help de-stress, so just relaxing puzzle games or some procedural exploration games. One of them is going to also be Stardew Valley, which has got an incredible soundtrack, is super great at de-stressing. Like for me, at the end of a week, if I'm really stressed, playing Stardew Valley is just, it's like a breath of fresh air. It's really amazing. So I'm really excited to start those relaxing streams. And music like this really inspires me to get that going. So awesome. Cool. Oh. Cool. Awesome. Oh, I think I have to say yes. Yeah. I'm just gonna check something really quick here as well. Sorry, I'll be right back. So I can't actually see the chat from this computer, so I just went over to another device. Yeah, Daryl, for sure, it's possible to do the longest run ever. I could just keep accidentally glitching the game out and going back in save states, so that'd be pretty funny. Thanks for tuning in, by the way. And also, Lucas and Lex, I love you too. I miss you guys. I miss jamming, so this is really fun. Thanks again for making this happen, and thanks for joining in. I really can't wait till we can jam again and just, you know, things go back to normal. At least our normal in some way. Yeah, this is really, I'm really stoked about this. And yeah, I'm really stoked to start a brand new farm in Stardew Valley as well. Really great game. Okay, so we've got what we needed from here. Let's just go explore Threed. It's gonna be cool. So let's do this. I think, did we go through here on the previous save? Here, 1 second. Just gonna fix something again here. 1 second. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 Cool. Okay, return to the game. There we go. Yes, we didn't get this. Minor league bat. There we go. That's what we needed. Let's equip that. Back to where we were. I'm gonna give the yogurt dispenser to Peppy just to clear some of this stuff out. The exit mouse is sort of like, if you've played Pokemon, it's like the escape rope. Not really necessary right now. And then, yeah, picture postcard as well, we'll just give to Peppy. Cool. All right, let's just go explore Threed. We can go back down to the south of the rope cave and go south east and continue on that way through the factory once we go through the venue. But let's do this first. Now, the thing is, either direction could give us progression. So we're taking a gamble here, but let's just go for Threed and just see what we can find. There's an item here in the trash can. Insignificant item. Yeah, I don't think we need that either, obviously, because of the title. But I think it's for a quest, and it's not necessary. It's for the story. Okay. Let's go here. Check out this tiny house, which is... Ooh. Yes, I love that this bird is on a perch and it's also moving like a pogo stick or something. That's great. You might not understand my saying this, but poor zombies. Okay, well, I mean, he's got some compassion. Nothing wrong with that. Cool, let's take some cash and then save the game. Nice. Looks like Rock and 3-Up are going to increase in a level here, which is awesome. Cool. Let's not leave 3 yet, but there is an option there. Let's keep exploring. Now, normally in this game, it is overrun by zombies when you come across this town, which is pretty sweet. And you'll notice some people don't want to leave their house because there's zombies going on. I have no guarantee that you're not a zombie out looking for lunch. Well, that person's got brains, so if I was a zombie, I would be especially wanting to go and eat them. Oop. There's a couple. Those are those hippies. Those neighborly nuts. I'm a wimpy little guy, so I can't open the door, you know. It's scary. Alright. At least he's honest. Okay. Let's see what this guy has to say. I lost a pair of contact lenses here in the dusty dunes desert. Ooh, not a good place to lose your contacts. Okay, interesting. I don't know if we can complete that quest. Ooh, that's a fake out. That was an enemy. Haha, nice. It's a vinyl. To the Ramblin' EP. I like that. Probably blues, I'm assuming, if it's Ramblin'. Let us... I'll just attack, and then... Let's try one of these attacks. Let's try Freeze. Duck will use Psy Freeze on the Rambling EP, and then Rock and Peppy will just attack. Nice. And our teddy bear is actually doing a lot of extra... It's a lot of good, because it's taking a lot of the extra damage, so we're doing pretty well here. A cracked bat, we can just toss that. Nice. Level 4, and I think Rock will be level 4 as well after this. Yeah, perfect. And Peppy, nice. Okay, I think we're back to where we were and a little bit ahead, so I'm glad about that. Okay. Oop. Sorry, you were wandering around the warehouse with a vacant, faraway look in your eyes. Were you daydreaming? Eh. Aye, a zombie. I'm watching a zombie movie. Can you come by later? I guess a zombie, outbreak would potentially inspire someone to want to watch a zombie movie. I don't know. Maybe for tips and tricks on how to survive. I didn't have a problem digging until this. I found a maze. Lots of monsters appeared. Ooh. Okay. Let's check this house out. Oh, cool. Yes, I love this house in the game because it comes with tons of items. Great music as well. Let's just hang here for a second and enjoy the music. It's exactly what I used to do back in the day is just sit and enjoy the music when I really liked it on a screen. And I'm sure many people growing up with retro consoles would take a moment, even on those title screens before pressing start, just enjoying the music. It's quite nice. I want to go through the desert and on to the big city. And I want to smell like the big city. I'm a real urban type of guy. Nice. Ooh, travel charm. Now, if I recall correctly, in order to beat or to defeat Giygas, the alien force in this game, the final boss, we're going to need Duck. Duck is going to have to be super powered. In the original game, that would be Paula. That character needs to be holding some specific charms that will stop it from being paralyzed, stop Duck from getting frozen, burnt, that sort of thing. And essentially, we need to protect Duck at all costs. So getting these items like Travel Charm and some of these other charms are going to really help, because essentially the final attack to defeat Giygas has to come from Duck. It's part of the story. So I'm glad we got this. We're gonna hopefully find a few upgrades to the charms, but we're gonna give this to Duck right now, and replace the cheap bracelet, I believe. Let's see. Nope, not replacing the cheap bracelet. Yeah, cool. Alongside. That's awesome. Good. So every time we find that, and there's gonna be a few other items, we're gonna be that much closer to defeating the final boss. A croissant. Croissant. Cool. It's a good healing item. I'll just give that to... Duck's got a bread roll as well if we need to heal. Mr. Baseball Cap. Is that better than a Holmes hat? Hold on here. Let's give a Holmes hat on 3-Up Moon. Yeah, he's got it. Okay. Let's see. No, it's not. Okay, we'll get rid of Mr. Baseball Cap as well. I'm assuming the Holmes hat is supposed to be like a Sherlock Holmes hat, I guess, visually. Oh, there's an item. Bread roll. I will also give that to Duck. I think it's hilarious that the Duck is holding all the bread products, but I don't think ducks can actually eat bread, even though for some reason in our culture people think it's cool to just feed the ducks bread. I don't think they can digest bread, but you know, then again, I don't think people can these days. There's a travel charm. Yes, cool. So I can give that to someone else as well, which will really help. Let's give it to Rock. Oh, it's not what I wanted at all. Okay, Rock, and then perfect. Copper bracelet. I think that one of them can hold that. I think 3-Up can. Yep. Nice. And final item. Cheap bracelet. I think we can give it to Rock. Yes, and Rock is fully cool. So Rock's fully equipped with Yo-Yo, Travel Charm, Holmes Hat, and Cheap Bracelet. That's good. Cool. All right. It's really easy to forget like what area you're in this game because it's so random. And that's actually not an active butterfly. That seems like it could be a stop sign with a different sprite, with the butterfly sprite. That's funny. Yep. So you can get thrown off here with you know, items attacking you and stuff. Cool. Let's auto fight this one. Auto fight can be useful, but it does not always work in your favor. You don't want to auto fight boss fights, that's for sure. You don't have as much just flexibility with battle strategy and things like that. So now, if you're just tuning in, yeah, thanks for joining on the stream this afternoon. We're going to be continuing playing EarthBound, but randomized in the Ancient Cave mode. You can Google Ancient Cave mode. It is a popular randomization challenge mode. People have done it with EarthBound, but also Final Fantasy V, Final Fantasy IV. I believe there's a way to actually apply it to a few of the Final Fantasy games. Now, if you missed the first little bit of the stream, you can totally watch the entire thing in its entirety on Twitch. You can follow me on twitch.tv/3up_moon. Also, you can support the channel on PayPal at 3upmoonget@gmail.com or become a patron on Patreon. and you'll get some perks with that, including some exclusive merch, 3 at Moon merch, designed by Lucas Bell, who did the artwork and essentially the layout and branding for the channel. Just for those of you that are just joining. Cool. There's another one. Good. We're getting stronger, which means we can save some time with these battles. Wow, you're getting tons of cracked bats. That's crazy. Alright, so we've explored that. Let's keep going. I think we want to go this way. Yeah, we want to go this way. For sure. Let's check out this. It's none of your business that we have a small house. Just keep all that whispering quiet out there. Okay. The bakery will take us. Cool. Oh, that's a little bit weird. That's the ATM machine, but again, the sprites randomized completely. Cool. Let's see what they got here. All right. Oh, wow. I think that we can probably find one of those if we're lucky. Don't want to spend that much money on it, though. Yeah, definitely nothing here. Let's sell some stuff, though. Don't need that. Don't need the Sandlot bat. And sell all the baseball caps and the cracked hat bats. Let's do this again, sorry. Okay, sell. Yep. Cracked bat. You don't get too much. I wish you could sell more than one item at a time, but unfortunately not. Cool, and then 2 more cracked bats. Yep, 1 more. Cool. How annoying. Summers is a posh resort made for adults. Cool. Let's save. Hey, stop putting your grimy fingerprints all over my car. Alright. Cool. So, let's leave. Not as cool of a bakery as Shane Ranger's Bakery. And if you're in the Mile Sky Club or you know of the bakery, then that's an inside joke for you. I much prefer the music that comes out of the bakery here as opposed to this one. Cool, let's check out the hospital. Ooh. I would love to have a room that was decorated just like this in my house. Giant carrot, giant tomato. Feeling it. This shop specializes in puddings and pendants. Ooh, earth pendant. Okay, so this is one of those ones that I think we're gonna need. Good to know. We definitely don't have 4,000 in the game, but if we can come back here or find an earth pendant, then that'll be one of the items that we'll need to defeat Giygas. I would totally give that to either 3-Up or Duck. As far as I remember, Ness and Paula benefit the most, and that's those first 2 characters in the original game, so we'll just remember that and come back to this funny-hatted bearded dude. Kinda like me. Alright, pizza. Let's see. Ooh, ambushed by 2 enemies here. In the sewers. The pizza place took us to the sewers, so interesting. I don't have any offensive attacks by 3-Up, but so let's attack the invisible spear, or sphere, sorry. And let's use Sci-Fire to attack both of them, the Ramblin' EP and the invisible sphere. And then Peppy can attack that. There we go. Nice. Nice. It's gonna be really useful. Those psi attacks. Oh wow. So the enemies randomize, and also the items that the enemies drop randomize. And so we just seem to be getting cracked bats, which is just very useless. Sometimes you get lucky and you get healing items from a lot of the enemies. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Also, super funky song. 100% going to be drumming to this one in the bonus content for patrons on Patreon. Which is like crazy. Super funky. Cool. Oh, this is cool. Now, I mentioned earlier the little melodic moments. In the original game, you are collecting melodies. You have essentially like a sound stone, and you can find these different points where you feel the character in the game feels a strong nostalgic connection to a moment in their life or their past, and the melody of a moment comes back to them in a way. So this is one of those spots. Looks like a meditating ghost on a rock. That's cool. 3-Up thought he heard his mother from far away. She said, "Be a thoughtful, strong boy." 3-Up's soundstone recorded the melody of the Milky Well. Nice. Now, I also believe that I have been fully healed. Yeah. Oh, Peppy's got 60 HP. Nice. We're doing pretty good for not encountering the first boss yet, but knock on wood. Cool. That was really nice, actually. So one thing to remember is now that's a free heal. So if I come back here, I can fully heal again. So we've been really lucky. We've got 3 free heals on the first floor alone, which is crazy. There's 8 floors, so that's not a good sign for later game. That means we're not going to find any when we really need them. Oh, this is beautiful too. The Dinosaur Museum. Look at this. That's awesome. I know Stegosaurus McCartney, Daryl, you're watching. This was definitely, if Dinosaur Feet could play a gig right now, I would love to play it right here on this stage with this dino. Awesome. Alrighty. Who's this guy? Pooweed.
Oh, sorry. You know, I can't quite describe it. Drinking glass after glass of iced coffee is, well...
Oh, excuse me. Weird. Iced coffee makes you burp? I don't care if I pass away. I'm dead already. Whoa. Man, do you need a hug? Dinosaur bones believed to be from southern Scaraba. Don't ask for any details. Our research is continuing. The dinos and the details. Cool, this is the researcher who runs this place. But he won't let me through this door, so that's fine. I mean, we could find... I think we can find an item to trade him, but one of the doors that we come across later will 100% lead us there, so it's not a big deal when you're not dealing with the story. I am going to just note that this door here is where we need to go when we backtrack. Oh, and that looks like it is our first boss. Now, we do have some options. We can go back and I'm gonna go back and explore Threed before we continue forward. But I'm also, yeah, that's all I'm gonna do because that's blocked off. I'm not quite ready to fight the first boss yet, but we will very shortly. Here we go. We need this experience. Oh. What's this? Tough Menace. Cool. Let's attack that. Let's sci-fire the back row. Let's attack And let's pray. Peppy can pray and heal some of the characters in the party. Awesome. Ooh, King Banana. I believe that is an item we can trade for in one of the skip caves to skip, but I'm just gonna toss it. I'll make. Actually, I'll just give it to Peppy to hold on to for now. Let's check the drugstore out. Okay. Sudden Guts pill. We've got it. Is our teddy? Yeah, our teddy bear is still with us. So. I'm gonna buy a couple of hamburgers just as a healing item. I mean, we can heal. We haven't needed to heal yet, and we have some psi abilities that can heal us. But I'll buy some croissants as well. Cool. Yeah, so just as you walk around in the game, you accumulate money, obviously through battles. But like I said, when you check the ATM, your dad, like your mom is still at home in your hometown, and your dad is a traveler as well, and he saves money for you. So it's pretty cool mechanic as well. So that your only source of income isn't just like in the game, isn't just like selling items or battling and things like that. Sweet. I knew that was gonna happen. Touch the teddy bear there, and that sends us into battle. Extra neighborly nut. Let's auto fight. Yeah, so not very strong. We're doing quite well for the amount of damage we're doing right now. Nice. Cool. So, we don't have a map right now, but let's just keep exploring this town. Oh, okay, and I do this all the time when I play Ancient Cave, but I just need to backtrack and double check. It's pizza that takes us to the... Yes. Pizza will take us to the first boss. So we gotta go back to the pizza place. Let's go back here. I love the duck sprite, it's great. Just like... It's pretty great. Dopey duck. I love it. Okay. So... Stun gun. Da-ba-da-da. Nice. I can give this to Rock, and it will do some decent damage. Rock's the only one who can use guns, which it's kind of worked out that he randomizes Mega Man. However, now that he doesn't need that yo-yo, I'm going to give that over to Duck, because if you could imagine that dopey duck using a yo-yo to attack like enemies and shooting them forward, that's pretty funny. But they don't have a weapon right now, believe it or not. They've just been attacking just melee, so... Okay. Nice. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, there's a rambling EP hiding behind him. Let's just... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, but there you go. I was going to auto fight, but that worked. Let's see, it's here. No one's here now. I honestly don't see any zombies in this town, so you can... I think you're okay. Unless it's like a social distancing thing, and then they just don't want to leave the house because they can't and don't feel comfortable. That's totally fine. I mean, you would want to social distance if there was a zombie outbreak, so I would imagine. I always have this inclination that I can move one of these graves, that I can push it aside or reveal like a secret location, but it's information in my head from playing Link to the Past, because there's a couple of moments in the cemetery there in the light world where you can push a gravestone and reveal something, but I always find myself checking them here in this game. It doesn't make any sense. It's funny. We checked here already, right? Yeah, so I think the hotel is where we want to check next. Nice. It's not the greatest hotel. It's covered in dirt. Okay. Cool. Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, 1 second here. Let's see. Okay, I'm back. Ooh, let's just... Okay, it's the same enemy, so we can handle it. This will be a good experience for the first boss, fighting the first shiny spot. Nice. Level 6. Banana. Just a healing item, I believe. Yeah. I'm gonna just attack and then PK fire. Nice little Super Smash reference. A lot of people actually know this game and know EarthBound because of Super Smash Brothers and because of NES. This game wasn't really super popular on the Super Nintendo when it first came out, and it definitely grew in cult status and popularity because Ness was a playable character in Super Smash Brothers. And I have a very vivid memory playing it with my cousin Chris and my cousins Andrew and Mike, and I remember specifically having no idea what game Ness was from. When we first got Super Smash Brothers, we knew every other character, but we had no idea what game Ness came from, and that was the main character of this game. It's funny how those little moments of those little gaming memory nostalgia moments, that the things that stick and the things that don't. It's really interesting. Okay, so this is just a kind of a contained room here. That's good. I was hoping it wasn't a big, like the rope cave. It wasn't like a high entrance count room. I just want to, I like to be thorough when I'm playing these ancient caves because you never know what you're gonna find. Interesting. I like that. I like a guy that holds a sign and says nothing. There's no response. Oh. Cool. Keep this going. Nice. Awesome. Yeah, I love the battle backgrounds in this game, as well as when you randomize, like when I've randomized everything in the game, actually color shifted all the palettes in the battle background, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Let's see what these people have to say. I wonder how many animals go extinct before human beings discover them. Oh, that's interesting. I want to see a live dinosaur sometime in my life. I screamed because I didn't know what else to do. Yeah, I get that sometimes. You're a friend of the famous Runaway 5. Nice. Okay. So we can check out the circus tent here. We've already checked out the hotel. And there is a person here behind the pizza place. Shh, don't talk too loud. Oh, they're selling counterfeit stuff, maybe? Let me sell some of the stuff I don't need here to you when I got the opportunity. Don't need the cracked bat, and I can sell the Holmes hat as well. I'm really stoked to start this channel. I just want to say again, it's just something I've wanted to do for years. If Nash, if you're still watching or in the chat, Moosebones, Nash is an old roommate of mine, and essentially a decade ago, we used to play games together when we went to school for audio engineering and music business and stuff, and it was it's something I talked about and thought about like over 10 years ago. So I'm really, really excited to get this going and to start the channel and to keep creating content for you guys. When the stream is over too, there will Moosebones will be streaming as well. He'll be doing, I believe, a Monster Rancher stream. I'm a big fan of that game as well, and yeah, you should totally check it out when you're done checking out the stream, or if you get a chance, just follow Moosebones on Twitch and see when they're streaming next. We'll probably do some content together down the line as well. I'm also, you should check out my sister's channel as well. She's a painter. She's probably in the chat as well. I believe it's Monica Riley on Twitch, and she's great. She's an incredible painter, very talented. And if you want to watch some live painting, she also does commissions, and you can watch her commission live. She does all sorts of stuff, and she actually worked with Lucas to help create merch for our band. So she's done some great stuff, and you should follow her there as well if you're into painting or art and that sort of thing. I highly recommend it. Sorry, just getting distracted, but I want to let people know about my friends and family. So, oh, cool. Good. Let's see what they have for sale. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I was gonna buy a bottle rocket, but let's maybe upgrade Rock's weapon. Should we sell something to get the zip gun? Yes, we should. Yes, so let's sell the stun gun. Perfect, we have just enough. And then get the zip gun, which is a way stronger weapon for Rock. Yes, look at that. 10 to 50. Perfect. Awesome. I'm glad we took this opportunity to explore Threed, because before we go into delving into fighting the first boss, it's always good to double check what you've got available to you, especially in these randomizers. 2 extra neighborly nuts. Oh, nice. Cool. So, 3UP has actually learned Psy Drums, which is an offensive attack. It attacks everyone on the screen. It's drums because earlier we said our favorite thing was drums. And so whatever you put there will eventually be the name of this attack. But this is very useful. Very, very useful. I'm glad that we got it. So let's just go ahead and use it. Nice. Cool. Cool. Right on. Yeah, let's just go left here. There's a tunnel on the eastern west side of this town. Cool. Love this music. Really nice music. Nice pencil eraser. Okay, so there are, throughout the game, there are iron statues that look like pencils and iron statues that look like erasers. So we're going to need to find this one, which we did, and the eraser in order to open up some pathways. So it's good that we've got this. Hard to find. Also, something I noticed when you're in a cave or like a temple or ruin like this, the sound effects, even in the menu, have a touch of reverb. But not in any other screen. It's really cool. Just like little touches like that. The Super Nintendo is very limited for its audio capabilities, but the stuff that the developers were able to create in such limited technology and just like limited scope is pretty mind-blowing. There's only so many tracks and instruments that you can use, so it's really clever when they do stuff like that. Also, a good example of that would be in Super Mario World. The levels have their own music minus a tribal sort of jungly drum rhythm, but if you play the level and jump on a Yoshi, the jungle rhythm comes in and it just opens the song up and adds this extra flavor. Super simple concept, but it really makes a big difference just for immersion and even for a handheld platformer. It immersed me like way more, especially as someone who's interested in sound design and the way that the music is actually composed. It's just really intriguing. And hopefully I'm not umming and ahhing a lot because I'm not used to doing the live stream thing. This is very new. Cool. I like this background a lot. Oh, okay. So finally our actual teddy bear has been turned to a pile of fluff, so we'll need to buy another one down the line. Always good to have one, but we're a little more vulnerable now, so we just got the 4 members of the party. Oh god, that duck is too funny. Just looking at just the duck. It's pretty hilarious. Okay. Let's explore to the right of Threed. And then I think there's one more spot we can explore before we go and take on the boss. Nice. Now, it might be crazy, but going back to the rope cavern to explore the southern west point of it could be worth it. It was a branching path that we just missed. Okay, this is a skip. It's a skip cave, so we don't need it. But yeah, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Before we go take on the boss. Yeah. So we go this way. Back to the rope cavern. This is where it gets really important to just remember backtracking and paths. Nice. Some free experience. Nice. Yes. I need that. We need some full psychic points before the boss. And let's save it. Haven't saved in a while. Okay. Nice. Boom, wah, boom, wah. Wee, wow. Let's save it there. Yeah, we were in this room before. Yep. We saw this, right? Obviously we did in the game, but I'm wondering if we saved it. Yeah, so we're gonna have to just watch this one more time. I'm actually gonna just take a moment here and we'll let this play, and I'm gonna go quickly make myself a cup of coffee. So I'll be right back. Again, thanks again for watching. Thanks for tuning in. This is just the tip of the iceberg of the channel. And if you like what you see and you are able to support the channel, I really appreciate it. You could send support via PayPal directly at 3upmoonget@gmail.com, or you can become a patron and get access to some really sweet bonus content and merch. So yeah, I'll be right back, maybe about 5 minutes here, but I will let this play out for you. Thanks again. All right, and I am back. Perfect. Awesome. So yeah, I do want to perfect. Nice. I just want to explore this area before we take on the boss, because I want to make sure that we don't die in the first boss. It's also very, very possible that the first boss is extremely easy and we're doing all this preparation for nothing. But we'll see. Cool. Oh, battle. Let's auto fight this one. Cool. Ah, so many cracked bats. I'm just gonna... They're worth $9 each, so we can accumulate a little bit of cash in the game that way. Double burger. Nice. What is our health like right now? We're fully healed, basically. Cool. Peppy could... interesting thing to note is that the character of Peppy, who's normally Pooh in the game, usually only can heal if a Psy ability is healing him. So I'm going to use Life Up on Peppy to take full advantage, and that'll max out his HP. If I was to use a hamburger or a croissant or a cup of coffee, it wouldn't do anything. I think it would do like 1 HP, or it would heal just by 1. So it kind of wastes the healing item. But with the other characters, like Rock, I can give a hamburger to, and he heals them. So I think now we should be 60, 44, 45, 61. Okay. Fully healed. Nice. Got some cool drumming in this factory area. Oh. Normally the backgrounds are super trippy, and this, it looks like it's just a blank color. Weird. Oh, let's side drum it up. Trip it up with our side drums. Yeah, there we go. Gotta have that psychedelic vibe. Cool. Level 7. Awesome. Right on. So we can go up, or we can... I think there's something over here. It might be an item. Nice. Bag of fries. Cool, cool. Whoa. Nice. Let's check. Red ribbon. Nice. Okay, so that's an upgrade to Duck's ribbon. Which... Okay, let's do something here. Let's give the pencil eraser to Peppy to hold. I kind of always give Peppy the key items. I can do the same with the soundstone, actually. Oh, no, I can't. I think I have to... I think he 3-up has to hold that. Okay. Give a cup of coffee to Rock. And... yeah, so I think I can upgrade the ribbon. Bam, 35. Awesome. Okay. Let's see. Can you imagine going through a giant factory like that, and then there's just like a kid's room at the top, like someone's house? So this is actually Ness's house. When we started the game and left Ness's room, this is where we were supposed to end up. But as you can tell, it's all been shuffled around. I will call and save though. And I believe that this ice cream truck or hot dog vendor is our dog. Yeah. Just the sprite has been randomized. Cool. And then because it's your home, you can have a home cooked meal from Mom and fully heal for free. So we've been really lucky. Still on the first level of the labyrinth, and we have found like 4 free heals, which is not good for a later game. I hope that we can find them later. Pop gun. I don't think that's better than the zip gun. Let's see. Oh, no, sorry. Give that to Rock. And let's just test it. Oh, definitely not. It cuts it right in half. Okay. So zip gun it is. Oh. Nice. Now, I don't know what realm this is in the original game, but at one point you are in this like misty sort of metallic dimension, and your characters turn into these tinny robots. Love the music. Love the music here. Big inspiration as an ambient musician, for sure. Ooh, demonic plant. Nice. Wow, Rock has some crazy good attack right now. The Mega Man character. Wow. That's crazy. 90. Oh, that's a door. So let's not go to the orb yet. Let's... Oh, I guess that's all we've got here. Some fights. See, this was worth exploring before hitting the boss. Ooh. Secretive Spectre. Nice. I'm digging the guy's dance moves here. Let's just do this. And Sci-Fire. There we go. Nice. Level 7. Perfect. Now, if you're watching and you have any friends that you think might enjoy this channel or would be into EarthBound or that sort of thing, please feel free to share the twitch.tv/3up_moon link. Super appreciate it. And yeah, the more people that get to know that I'm doing the stream, the better, for sure. Awesome. Cool, fresh egg. And my amazing partner, Michelle, just brought me a coffee. Thank you. I love you. Awesome. Cool. So, yeah, I definitely could not do this stream without Michelle or life without Michelle. It's great to have such a supportive partner, and so yeah, I couldn't do the stream without her. So, yeah, thank you. So we've hit a dead end following that path, but we are able to heal. Ooh, actually, hold on a second here. How many psychic points do I have? Oh, I'm good. Okay, let's take on the boss. Let's go for the first boss of the first level. We got this. Normally in EarthBound 2, your characters don't move this fast. You have to use a skip sandwich. You eat a sandwich that lets you move fast, but I've also done something here that allows you to always be running. Just default run. Very, very useful. Cool. Let's take on this boss. Huh. That's using a boss sprite, but that's not a boss. It can get a little confusing when all the sprites are shuffled. Yes. Yeah, 3-up's got some decent attack damage as well. Doing about 65, 67. Yeah, this is funny. And the characters revert to their original sprites. Except for Mega Man, though. Haha, nice. Trap. Nice. Oh, it's gonna make me do this every time. Come on. Really? I'll just mute the audio, guys. I'm gonna play some other stuff. I'm just gonna... Let's just do this. Much better. I mean, like, I get it. I love blues music. I love the Blues Brothers, but there's only so many times you can hear a MIDI version of the Blues Brothers ripoff. So much better. A 100% more my vibe. Awesome. Okay, so now that we've gone through that, I don't have to ever come back through to this space ever again, so thankfully. Okay. Awesome. We'll just turn this audio back on. Cool. There we go. All right. Off to the bus. Off to the bus. And just while we're here, I'll withdraw what I can in case we come across a shop. Sometimes the shops don't have ATMs in them in this game, so okay. Sweet. Quack, 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 quack. Oh, it's a chicken. I had a fresh egg in Duck's inventory, and it hatched as we were walking. I'm just gonna drop the crack bats. Unfortunately, we can't. We only have so much inventory space, so we just have to do it. Give some, just because it worked earlier, and I got a fresh cup of coffee. 3 up will have a cup of coffee, and I'll have a sip of coffee. Let's see here. The chicken, I can just release it, I believe. Yeah. And there's something at the end of the game that happens when you release all the chickens, or you release a bunch of chickens. You can eat the fresh eggs as a healing item, but if you don't eat them quick enough, they'll turn into chicks and then mature into a chicken, and then you can release it. Cool. Here we go. All right. So now that we're here, we're gonna go to the pizza place and take on the boss. There we go. Nice. Yeah, I think we can take this boss on pretty quickly. I do have also Big Bottle Rocket, which is a heavy damage item that only Mega Man can use. So I'm likely gonna... Oh, jeez. There's another one. I went through the door and had to fight the guys again. That's fine. It's all extra experience. There's nothing wrong with that. Ooh. Awesome. There we go. Here we go. Are we ready? Bloop. Okay, you finally got here. This is your first Your Sanctuary location, but it's mine now. Take it from me if you dare. Here we go, our first boss. Great music. Cool. Okay, I gotta be smart about this. It's a hip cyclops. Okay, I'm gonna just attack with 3 up. I'm going to get Duck to use Psy Freeze. I'm going to get Rock to use the Big Bottle Rocket. And I will just bash an attack with Peppy. Okay, so it's burping and making us cry, which is not good. It's a chance that we won't attack. Yeah, see, I had a feeling that it was over-preparedness, but that's great. We got tons of experience right now from the first boss. It's a lot easier than I expected. And Rock is pretty overpowered right now, so that makes a lot of sense. Awesome. 3 up can use healing, which I believe can heal the crying and some other status ailments. And duck is level 7 with size shield. Level 8. Level 9. Oh, wow. Yeah, they're gaining a lot of levels. This is great. The second boss could be extremely difficult, could also just be easy. Because of the randomization, you have no idea. Awesome. This is crazy. We're getting lots of levels. So level 11. There we go. Sweet. Awesome. We did it. Beat the first boss. Cool. So I'm just going to quickly check our status right now. Oh, I'll just go to this area because there we go. Cool. Let's see where we're at after that battle. So level 10, level 9 for Duck, level 11 for Rock, and level 11 for Peppy. That's awesome. Sweet. So now that we've beat the first boss, we're technically on the second level of the dungeon. So now it's like this room will be the beginning of the second level. I think what I'm gonna do though is I was gonna stream until 5:30, but I'm just gonna check in with the chat. If you want me to keep going, I can do another half an hour, or we can start on the next stream, which will be this week. We'll just continue from here on the second level, but I'll just quickly check in. All right, let's keep going then. Let's give it a little more exploration into the second level. There's 8 in the dungeon, so we'll see. We've got a pretty stacked team, and I believe this is a hospital as well. Yeah. So we don't need to heal ourselves right now. This is funny though. Look at there's like a little sludge monster sitting on the bench. It's pretty hilarious. I haven't seen you in a while. You look cool. What? Interesting. And then this faceless monkey. The faceless monkey is the healer here. So if we needed to heal Mushroom or Mute or anything like that, then we could come back. Let's go left. Oh, cool. Got a little highway tunnel here. Let's go. Let's see where it takes us. Oh. Long lost brother, perhaps? Sibling? Let's see this guy. Dad and Mom are left for a happy, happy village. Oh, maybe that is my brother. Or a sibling. They want to meet with the founder of the religion there. Okay, whatever. In the next election, please give a speech supporting Mayor Perkle. Sure. Hello, please present your ticket. Oh, I don't have a ticket. Okay. So, and that's a show ticket. I think this is where you're supposed to actually enter in the original game to go see the Runaway 5, that concert. So it might take us somewhere we need to go, but we don't have a ticket right now. So let's just keep exploring. Oh, cool. Interesting dungeon cave. Another invisible sphere. Nice, we're getting some really good HP numbers right now, like Peppy at 94. Sometimes when you randomize Ancient Cave mode, you can get some pretty bad rolls just for luck. Like sometimes your HP is just really low, and sometimes everybody's over 100 at this point, so doing okay. Oh. You walk off screen and enemies respawn that quickly. It's pretty crazy. Cool. Awesome. Okay, let's go. Yeah, it's really small, but that is an item box. Yes, thick fry pan. Cool. Funny that a duck is using a fry pan, but it is a great weapon. So I'm gonna replace the yo-yo, I think. Yeah, 18 to 32. That's exactly what I needed. So now duck is been upgraded. I love the idea that a duck is using a frying pan to attack, as if it was going to be cooked, and then it stole it from the person who's cooking it and is using it as its sword now. That's pretty funny. This will be a little mini boss. Could be strong. Even though it was a cow on the overworld, it is an ant, a mechanical ant in battle. Okay, I'm gonna just use, bulky ant boss. Interesting. I will use Psy-Fire. I'm gonna just shoot and then use Psy-Thunder. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. So there's an example where 172 damage was done to me and I collapsed. This is not good. I might lose here. I'm gonna have to go back to a hospital to heal 3 up. Okay, let's get... This is gonna be interesting. Hopefully I don't die here in this next one. I'm gonna use Psy-Fire and then Oh, it uses a shield. Oh, I can only use side attacks. Okay, okay. Interesting. Oh, I'll just mirror and then use that. Yes, okay. So there's an example there, like the bulkier ant boss attacked 3 up for 172 damage and killed it before I could stop it from happening. But Rock was attacked for the same amount of mortal damage, and I was able to defeat the boss right before it went down to 0. So Rock stays alive with 9 HP. It's the rollback feature that makes it quite unique for RPGs at the time. And thankfully I have the ludicrous speed hack, because if the text wasn't moving that fast, it wouldn't have saved me there. So I'm going to have to go backtrack and go to a hospital and try to revive 3 up. But look at the amount of experience that we just got. Unfortunately, the 3 up's not going to get any of that, but the other 3 just got 8,319 experience. So this is going to be pretty crazy, and they're going to learn some interesting psi abilities as well here. So let's just see. I'm just going to skip through all this, and then we'll check our status at the end. Yeah, there's a lot of powering up here. Level 19. Okay, cool. This is awesome. I wish 3 up didn't die, so he could have got some of that experience as well. But that's part of the game. I mean, the actual boss was easy and the mini boss was harder, so you never know what you're gonna get in terms of the curveballs you're being thrown. Now, unfortunately, 3 Up Moon is now Ghost following us. It's Ness's Ghost. Let's do some stuff here. Let's heal. Holy, 157 health, 108 health. Let's check our status here. Okay. So, 3 Up is level 10. Duck is level 17. Nice, wow. Rock is level 19. And Peppy's level 19. They got some incredible hit points and some stats. That's awesome. Okay, step 1. Let us heal. Oh no. Oh, you can't use anything. Interesting. Because you're knocked out. That makes sense. Okay, I'm just going to use life up to heal Rock. Okay. So everyone is fully healed except for 3 Up. That's good. The jar of fly honey allows for us to fight another boss down the line. Mini boss. Okay. Wow. Okay, let's backtrack and find that hospital. We were just in one. Like the second level of the dungeon just started with a hospital. Thankfully. I kind of like the duck being in front. Yeah, we gotta go back down the highway. Why'd the duck cross the road? To get through the tunnel. Here we go. Who do you want to see? 3-Up. 3-Up was just brought in and still unconscious. $50. Nice, that's much better. Unfortunately, lost out on that experience, but that's okay. I'm gonna toss this. Now. No, let's keep exploring where we were. I was considering going right, but no, let's just keep going. Makes more sense to be methodical when you're doing the Ancient Cave randomizer. I like that. Some of the horn stuff in that track specifically would be really interesting if it was used on a like a funk song or a soul song or something. In terms of the arrangement. Nice. Okay. Cool. Oh, uh-oh. Dang. This is in the game. This is a sentry robot, and when you walk in the room, it attacks you right away. Oh. Okay. I'm making an assumption here that this purple ant is going to be just as difficult to defeat as the bigger, bulkier ant boss, but it's just an assumption. Just because it's an ant doesn't mean it's going to have the same health. I think I can find out how much health it has. Let's attack. Spy. Yeah, duck can find out how much health it has. Dry giant. Giant. Okay, that's lame. Okay, let's try it. Oh, shoot. Vulnerable to fire. Oh, crazy. Okay. No, let's be smart. 3-Up will heal duck. Duck will use Sci-Fire because it's effective. It also is effective. Mirror was effective against it, so I'm gonna do that. And then I don't have fire. Let's use this. Ah, dang. Well, we're gonna have to backtrack again. It's part of it, though. That sucks. Still quite a tough enemy, actually. Let's try it again. Oh, no, no. No. Is 3-Up gonna lose? Ah, dang. We might lose everybody here. No. Whew. Okay. Dang, that was close. Okay, well, again, of course 3-Up misses on the experience again. That's crazy. Rock is level 20, though. Just gotta backtrack. Thankfully, there's enough. I have $100 in the game, so we won't have to fight him again, thankfully. Let's just backtrack again. I'm glad we got a lot of that training done on the first level of the dungeon, because this is proving to be a little tougher than usual. And so far, we've only encountered 2 mini bosses, and they're both stronger than the first level boss. Oh, dang. Well, this is part of the game. This is part of Ancient Cave, right? Okay. And it fully heals him, right? Yeah, totally. Fully heals them. Awesome. Let's give the croissant to Rock. And let us use life up on Peppy. He's going to heal himself. Perfect. Okay. Where were we? Back to this. Awesome. Down, boom, 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 boom. Now, if you, for anyone that's just joining or that wants to know when I'm going to be doing these again, I'm going to be doing these weekly. Yeah, there is a Twitch schedule online, but on my twitch.tv account. However, it will be subject to change. So if you just want to know, you can just follow me on Twitch. And I will be letting people know. And if you are friends with me on Facebook, if you know me personally, then you can totally, I'll give you a heads up as well on the next stream. But for the first few weeks, I'm just going to be testing out what works and what times work good for streaming and stuff like that. Got a small little shop here, so let's see what we can get. T-Rex's bat. Nice. It's a big upgrade, but we don't have the money for it. Bionic slingshot, we can't afford either. Okay, that's fine. Is there anything that we need to sell? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, we can sell the yo-yo, and we can sell the ribbon from the duck, because we have a red ribbon now. Cool. Cool. All right. This takes us. Awesome. Great music. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Cool. So this is we are in the southern area of the screen of Scaraba, I believe, which is the desert. But also it's like a desert village. So north of this screen is going to be a bunch of different rooms. I'm not going to explore it yet. I have a feeling. Can I do anything else in here? Oh shoot! This. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, so this is also an Sentry robot. This could be another one of the dry giants. And. Whew, okay. Well, at least I know that fire it's weak to, and mirror it's weak to, and let's try thunder. Nice. Nice. Did double damage. That's awesome. Let's try side drums. Let's try fire. Just shooting, and then also thunder again. Let's hopefully we can get a double shot. I've never gotten a double shot of thunder there before. Yes. Cool. And before duck could die. That's awesome. Here we go. 3 up and duck. Need that experience. Yes. Let's see where we are now. Cool. So, level 12, level 18, level 21, level 20. Cool. Give a croissant to the duck. And yeah, that's everybody's fully healed. So there's 2 more things to explore here before we go to Scaraba. Oh, this is the doctor. Can heal you if you have basically, psi healing will heal most of the things the doctor will heal, but if you don't happen to have those healing abilities, then you'd use that. Oh, this is funny. Oh. Peppy. Oh, hi. Pokey, my brother, ran out of here to chase after a police car. Oh, this is your neighbor's house from the original game. It's got some cool music. Oh, this guy. Oh. This is the grizzly bear? Grizzly playing dead. Interesting. It's like I like a zombie grizzly. Nice. Let's try freezing it and then just attacking it. Nice. I'm gonna heal rock. Give a banana. Cool. Hopefully. Oh, look at these guys. Nice. Who are these guys? Oh, they look a little bit weird. Super racist. Mysterious drone. Okay, let's just... no, that's not what I meant. They're not doing a lot of damage, so that's fine. Okay. Cool. Oh, so we've got an option to go left, and we've got an option to go right, and we have another door up there. Okay. Let's just do this. Oh, very cool. What's this dog doing? Oh, this is, yeah. For some weird reason, a pencil-shaped iron statue is blocking the path. So we do have the pencil eraser. We can use that. Let's just go up here. Let's go through this brick road door. See where it takes us. Okay. So here we're going to start seeing some loops. This is taking us to Scaraba, the northern part of that pyramid screen. So I'm going to just go back. You don't need to worry about that. Where's this guy? My name is Brickyard. I've devoted my life to making dungeons. Oh, another free heal. Good. Good to have one on the second level. Cool. Let's do it. Let's use goods. I believe that Peppy has it, and we can use the pencil eraser. For some weird reason, the iron pencil statue, or the dog statue, was erased. Cool. In the old days, Mr. Monotoli was a regular, unattractive real estate agent. Now he has the power to control the police force. Interesting. Okay, so let's explore north here first. Is there anything that we can do here? No. Cool. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go here. Oh. This is Peaceful Valley. Peaceful Rest Valley, I believe. Let's go in here. Cool. This is another heal as well. Oh, wow. So we have accumulated a lot of money from just walking around. Sweet. We don't have an ATM in this room, but yes. Next time we find an ATM, we'll be able to withdraw 2,000, which is awesome because that means that we can get some epic equipment if we come across a store. Yeah, this guy's gonna heal you. I think he's the king of the very first village, that golden palace that we came across. that mountain village where you would normally meet Pooh, the martial artist. This is what the inside of the palace would look like. Crystal Charm, that's awesome. I'm gonna totally equip that to 3-up. And yeah, perfect. It's another one of those items that will help us with Giygas down the line. Let's check the coffin for another Crystal Charm. Amazing. Okay, so that's going to Duck for sure. Because that's a huge upgrade from the Travel Charm. Yep. It protects from a few different things. I think paralyzing and something else. But I'm going to give the Travel Charm to Rock. When you play this game, and obviously like other RPGs, there's a lot of inventory management involved. Oh, she's already got it, so... Can I give a Travel Charm to Peppy? I'm not sure if the charms will actually work. They're very limited onto what they can equip. Yeah, see, just change. Anytime you equip anything to Peppy, their stats change to 0, so you definitely don't want to equip things. Okay. Good. No. How do I just... Oh, I have to go to equip. I have to do this differently. Okay, none. Thank you. There we go. Ooh, do I get to come along too? It'd be funny. I can take that box along, but if it would let me. Okay. Cool. What's this guy? There's a place ahead that can't be painted blue. It's a strange and anti-blue place. I can't stop thinking about it, and I can't even go near that place. Okay. Oh yes, this is an interesting thing. This Salvador Dali clock is a sign that says, "We trust you. Feel free to shop here. What would you like to buy?" So you can buy things from here, but you can also choose not to pay. And there is a character that's watching you. I don't know what the consequence is in the game, but you can choose not to pay or choose to pay. Sometimes you can get interesting free... Like, I'm going to totally take this and not pay for that, because that is a really huge upgrade. Or you can choose how much. So I'll leave 50. I don't think there's a consequence when you're doing the ancient cave mode, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, see, this guy says he's monitored. He monitors it, but it doesn't do anything. Boom, 76. We need that. Yeah, see, we needed it right then. That's perfect. Sullied Hobo and Grizzly playing dead. Oh. Let's side drums it because it hits everybody. Let's Psy Thunder because it's going to hit everybody. Let's shoot the Grizzly and then use Psy Thunder on everybody. Let's try this. Yeah, some enemies can keep calling for help and essentially duplicate themselves, so it's... You want to take them out pretty quickly. Nice. Nice. Oh, haha. Hey, it's your dad. You've been out there a long time now. Maybe none of my business, but don't you think it'd be a good idea if you took a break? Oh, I see you. It doesn't make me happy, but cool. Well, that's funny because I was considering in the next 10 just taking a quick break. I think I will come back, though, tonight and do another stream. I might just take a break for like an hour and a half or so. Right now it's almost about 5:30 Pacific. And let's figure out a better place to end off, though. Well, I guess, yeah, we've explored everything. Okay, so let's just save here. I'm going to save here. I'm going to come back. I think the best thing to do is I'm just going to take a quick break. And I'm going to come back to the stream for... at about 7, or no, I might come back to the stream around 7:30 Pacific Standard. I'm gonna just continue from where we left off, So yeah, if you want to tune in at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time, I'll probably go for another hour and a half, and we'll keep going from there. In the meantime, though, if you do want to check out Moosebone's Monster Ranchers or Monster Rancher 2 stream, I believe, you can go ahead and do that. You can follow Moosebone. You can also follow Monica Riley on Twitch. And yeah, thank you, everyone. I'll make a post when I'm gonna come back in, but yeah, at about 7:30, I'll come back and continue from where we left off. But yeah, thank you so much. I couldn't be more happy with how the stream started and the turnout. Let people know if you think that this is content that they'd be really into. Also, let people know that you can also be a patron if you'd like through Patreon. Thanks again, and the stream will return later tonight.